I'm taking my shoes off. I have our brand new socks on, by the way, so take up our 2-week challenge. And I'm sitting next to someone else that I absolutely love. Denise Repko has been with us for many, many years.
Many years.
And she has, just like Sarah, has inspired us. She has found us wonderful things to take care of ourselves, and I can't...
a little too much?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
got you. We got you.
And take care of the people that we love. This is new today as well, which we're very excited about. And if I'm saying this wrong, then let me know. Legxercise?
Legxercise.
Legxercise. Legxercise. It is a pro motorized leg movement machine. That means you can sit comfortably and safely, and you can get that movement, which will translate into...
Well, improved circulation. I mean, this is so important for people, and I'm going to say right out of the gate, I talk about my dad a lot, Pat. My dad is one of those...
I feel like we know your dad.
You know, I feel like he knows all of you too.
Yeah.
He's almost 80 years old, and it's been recommended by him to his doctors. You need to move more. You need to be more active. Dad's just not going to be one that's going to get up and walk around or move around. But while he's sitting on his favorite chair, he can put his feet on this, and this has the perfect amount of flexion through the ankle and the knee. It does all the work for him. All he has to do is sit here and put his feet on it, and it's going to shuffle his feet. Counts your steps, by the way, but improving the circulation is that important thing, because if you're sedentary and you're not moving, that can lead to a whole host of other problems. So the fact that this is doing the work for you, counting those steps, it literally in an hour is the equivalent of walking 1.5 miles, believe it or not.
Wow, and you could do this while you're working. Show me how to turn it on, because I am an idiot.
No, not at all, Pat. So what you'll do is you'll just push, the remote requires 2 AAA batteries, and there's a number 1 on there, which is for low power. There's a number 2 for high power, and then there's off. So when you plug this in, it's on. Use your remote. You don't have to bend down. You don't have to touch anything, and you can control your speed. It's just a high and a low speed.
Thank you.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn mine off.
Can we show everyone, this is sort of a concave?
Thank you. That's what I was just going to show you. So I'm going to turn mine to the side. The concave aspect is something that we added, and what that does is that adds that perfect amount of subtle flexion in your foot and ankle and your knee. So you don't have to hold your foot at a certain position. This, the way it's designed, does the work for you. We've also added feet on the front. So if you want to, Pat is using it nice and flat. I have mine on that elevated situation, so that is going to give me even the ability to lean back and recline if I want to, but gives me just a little bit more additional flexion through that ankle and that knee, which is joint mobility, which sort of helps keep everything moving and lubricated. And this does all the work. I'm just doing what I'm always doing, which is watching TV, maybe working on my computer or reading a book, and this counts and does all of the work.
It's really very comfortable.
It is very comfortable, thank you.
Really, really comfortable. And you almost want to do more, but the nice thing is you don't have to. The pads themselves have little like nodules on here. Is there a purpose for those?
Well, you know what? It just kind of actually helps to soothe that foot. Sometimes your foot gets a little achy, so it gives that little subtle massage feeling. But the point is too, because it's an open-ended situation, you don't have to worry what size foot you have. You can wear a shoe or a sneaker on here if you want, a bedroom slipper, bare feet or socks, whatever you're comfortable with. You don't have to wear any special sort of attire. But it doesn't matter what size your foot is, because it's open and it's comfortable. You just put your feet on it, don't stand on it, don't sit on it. Just put your feet on it gently, let them rest, and let Legxercise do the work for you.
Good morning, Miss Jody. And you can do it with shoes or you know, with slippers, whatever the case may be. I'm going to say this. If you have questions on it, take it to the doctor. It's not terribly heavy. Let he or she give you the thumbs up. If you have any kind of medical questions with it. It's amazing. You're sort of sitting and you're working these muscles.
Well, and that brings up a good point too. If you wanted to sit more upright, you can engage more core muscles. Jody, our model, actually has a flexibility strap, one of those strap resistant bands. You can use hand weights if you want to really make this a full total body, you can. But what this is specifically designed for is that flexion through the ankle, a little bit of flexion through the knee to increase that mobility, to increase that blood flow, that blood circulation, which so many of us need to do, but maybe for whatever reason, getting up and walking or going for a walk isn't really in the cards. It's not going to happen. This is something that you're doing anyway. We call this active sitting. You can sit up and engage, or you can lean back and completely relax, doing all the work for you. It's easy, it's effortless, but effective.
You know, it goes back to also the Fitbit that we had today.
Yeah.
You know, doing aerobics and, jumping up and down and taking classes, or maybe even getting on the stair stepper that you have at home, or maybe you have a treadmill and you just never use it. This comes to you. It's simple. It's a place to start.
Yes.
And you taught, I saw Denise this morning, and you talked about your dad, and and a lot of us are guilty of this. You have a treadmill, but you never get there because you got too many other things going on in your life, or because you're not steady enough on there. You're a little worried. Maybe this is what you gift to your mom or dad, who maybe aren't so steady on their feet anymore, and you would worry about them on a treadmill.
Exactly, and this could be a jump start for you. This could be a motivational tool for you, a warm-up tool for you, or it can be your exercise. This can be your movement for the day.
The movement on this, you quoted earlier, Denise, would be equivalent to...
For 1 minute, in this by the way, there's a counter, a big display counter on there.
Oh, there is.
And that will count 70 steps per minute, 4,200 steps per hour, or the equivalent of 1.5 miles, a little over 1.5 miles in 1 hour. So just while you're doing everything that you would ordinarily be doing, the feet are moving, the blood flow's moving, the ankles, the joints, getting a little more lubrication and mobility. And as you just saw Jody doing, she had a resistance band.
So her hands are free. You could go ahead, even if you were doing, if you're in rehab, and again, please check with the doctor. There's 800 of these remaining, that's it. It goes back to what I said, when we bring in this is brand new. We've done things that are similar, but this is a different approach to it. This is the
Legxercise.
Legxercise. This is the Legxercise. So there's fewer than 800 of these to go around. Do you have 30 days to get it home and try it? You absolutely have 30 days to get it home and try it. If you've got someone who's resistant, but you've gone to the doctor with them and the doctor said, you gotta move. But maybe going outside is not an option. The weather where they live.
Slippery ice, wet leaves.
Right.
Yeah, this was a gift of love, honestly, from my dad, because as I said, he was supposed to move more. He had a treadmill and a whole bunch of equipment in the next room. Wasn't gonna happen for him, but because he just didn't want to, he wasn't motivated to. While he's sitting on his chair, I put this in front of him. His doctor was thrilled. He said, Jack, this is good. This is a good place for you to either start or stay, because it's movement and he needs the improved circulation. He needs the flexion. If you don't, you ever hear that term, if you don't use it, you lose it? If we are sedentary, we stiffen up, we tighten up. This helps keep that ankle, helps keep that knee a little more fluid, a little more mobile. And the improved circulation is so far reaching for an overall health of your body, the overall feeling of your legs.
I also feel it's a very secure way to get the job done.
Thank you.
You're sitting. It could be in the kitchen chair.
Stable.
It could be in a sofa. You're stable. That's the word. You're stable. You're secure. You feel stable and secure. Do you have someone you love who's in memory support, and maybe they're not so good on their feet anymore, and you worry about that they're not getting enough circulation and exercise and movement? Now there's 600 remaining. These are going quickly. Maybe this is what you gift, because how many of us, we're all getting older by the grace of God. That is a gift.
True.
But we need to take care of the people we love, and things like this may just be that answer. And it's not big and it's not loud. If you were, if someone is in memory support, or someone's in long-term care, or even if you take it to work with you and put it under your desk, because if you work long hours and you've got kids and cleaning and life to take care of, this is multitasking at its best.
It is. And it plugs in very easily. It's a 8-foot cord. It weighs about 5 pounds, maybe less than 5 pounds.
That was the question I had for you.
So you can bring this to an office, put it under a desk, or just put it in front of your favorite sofa or chair. You want the incline. The incline gives you a little more flexion through that foot and ankle. Have it flat like Pat does, but the new concave design is what increases that flexion. It's effortless, it does the work for you, and it's important work because it helps improve the circulation in that lower part of your body, which is the farthest away
We gotta
from
have
the heart,
that.
by the way. Yeah.
We know we need to do things like this. If you have questions, pick it up today, put it in the cart, check out, let us do bill to, ship to, we can ship it wherever it needs to, take it to the doctor and let the doctor approve it. Or if you're in physical therapy, let the physical therapist approve it, and then you're gonna get home and you could watch QVC, shop with us, and work out at the same time. I have 448.
Well, and look at you, and this
449.
is the big display, those numbers, it counts every step. Remember, 1 minute, 70 steps. 1 hour, 4,200 steps, the equivalent of walking a mile and a half, a little over a mile and a half, without getting up and getting dressed and putting on sneakers.
And you don't have to bend down to do that.
Exactly.
You can stay, because they give you a remote that's like super, super easy, and 2 speeds, yes?
High and low.
High and low.
And off. It's really easy. 2
High, low,
AAA
and off.
batteries is all you need for your remote.
I could, all I did was aim it and now it stopped. Fantastic, my friend.
I love it.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you,
Keep bringing us these great things and keep shopping with us. Today we have brands that we love, including our today's special value and lots of other things. Oh, wait till if you want to whiten your teeth,